Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and exciting content from the football world. Yet another game week in the Premier League, and once upon a time the league leaders Arsenal are no more the league leaders. Arsenal are going to be facing Chelsea in yet another very crucial fixture. Yes, they are 1 point behind Manchester City as things stand, having played 2 games additional. But the main talking point is where everything went wrong for Mikel Arteta's team. Well, this team is not having enough leaders. That is the harsh reality. And at the moment, they are going to slip into the runner-up position, not winning the league title, which was expected at one stage in the season. However, a small blip is all it takes for Manchester City to capitalize, and the citizens are top of the table. However, Arsenal now need to focus on the remaining 5 fixtures which are in hand, and they have to try to win each and every game. And on Wednesday night, they will be coming up against a very struggling, disappointing Chelsea team which is not having any plan whatsoever. Under Frank Lampard, this team has been bottling leads. They're not able to score goals and they look really toothless in front of goal. That has been the biggest Achilles heel if you are a Chelsea fan, and I expect nothing more than a clinical performance by Arsenal Football Club, especially because they are playing at home. And at the Emirates, we know that Chelsea can spring a surprise. Usually, matches between Arsenal and Chelsea have always been high scoring thrillers with a very frantic finish towards the end. However, this time out, this Chelsea team, having brought so many players from Europe like Mikhailo Mudryk, Joao Felix, and all the other very creative players, there is not enough spark within this team which can suggest to me that they can even finish in the top half of the table. That is how struggling Chelsea has been. And at the moment, on paper, Arsenal look a more complete team. They have a set game plan, and Mikel Arteta has been working wonders since he took charge. However, the only thing which is lacking in this team are real leaders who can handle pressure situations. And talking about pressure, Arsenal were under extreme pressure once upon a time. Yes, Manchester City were closing the gap, but I could see Arsenal faltering, especially after they gave away a 2-0 lead at Anfield, which kick-started the worst run they can have this season. And when it comes to London derbies, it is all about who starts the match in a better mode, who is more proactive in possession of the ball, and who is able to dictate the tempo of the game. Because that is when we know which team is actually holding the ascendancy and which team is more likely to score goals, create chances, and have a very big impact on the outcome of the match. And that is the reason why I feel that Mikel Arteta's team is having that holistic structure. They have that kind of balance between defense and attack. Every player knows their responsibility to the core. However, when they come up against a bigger team or a more stronger team like Manchester City, they are bound to fail. But if we talk about Chelsea Football Club, it has been an absolute merry-go-round circus in that football club. Nobody knows what is the future direction in place. Yes, Maurizio Pochettino has been linked with the job. There have been other candidates whose name was taken, such as Luis Enrique, and I even expected Julian Nagelsmann to come close for the managerial position. However, under Frank Lampard, they have consecutively lost 5 games. They have not even won a single match. That just goes to show that Frank Lampard, for the kind of legend that he is at the club, still he is devoid of managerial experience. And when you are managing a club like Chelsea, you require that know-how on how to manage players first of all, and you also have to know how to get the best out of them. Because when you do that, that is the point when you will be successful as a coach and you can deliver results. And in this day and age, it is all about getting the 3 points, getting the desired result and staying competitive. That is when your work as a manager will be very, very crucial. And defense has been leaking goals left, right, and center. I don't have to talk about Chelsea much because you all know that still Thiago Silva is the main centre back for this club at the age of 38. Can you even imagine any team having a player who is 38 years old is their best centre back? That is the biggest surprise, my friends. And as far as Arsenal is concerned, they should be still wary that William Saliba has not returned back from injury. Rob Holding and Gabriel have done an incredible job, but whenever Holding plays, there is that kind of inhibition or that kind of indecisiveness which is allowing them to leak goals. And yes, I expected a high scoring thriller at the Emirates on Wednesday night, and that is the reason why I'm going for a 2-2 score line. I am expecting Chelsea to put up a decent fight at the Emirates and take a point away from the once upon a time league leaders who have apparently bigger fish to fry. But guess what? The shark has eaten the small fish and now they are sitting second on the league standings. And this is where I felt that somewhere down the line, this team was lacking that kind of belief. That kind of, leaders are not still there in, understanding how to handle pressure situations. Yes, Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus have played a big part this season, but to take them over the line, you require more number of leaders who are vocal, who understand the gravity of the situation and handle themselves better whenever they have to manage football games. So, guys, my personal prediction is a 2-2 for this classic London derby expected at the Emirates. And I would also love to know what are your thoughts about this crucial, fixture in the title race. Yes, it is not completely over, but mathematically, if you see, Arsenal have to be very, very, perfect, picture perfect in order to still have a chance of winning the league. So I would love to know what do you guys think? Do you still think that this young team can pull off a miracle by once again, putting Chelsea in their place or smacking 5 goals past them? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Why? Because I'll be coming up with more content from the world of football. So until next time, stay safe and take care.